Cruising doesn't have to be expensive, but there's a lot of bad advice out there about how to save money on a cruise. Some things sound great, but some don't actually work, and others can end up costing you more in the long run. Today, we're breaking down what really works when it comes to saving money on a cruise,
so you can get the most value without sacrificing your experience.
Hi, I'm Shug.
And I'm Alan. Welcome back to Shug and Alan's Travel Channel. If you find this video helpful or entertaining in any way, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
Now let's jump right in. Money saving tips number 1. Book during sales.
Best time to book. Most cruise lines will give you different promotions, different time of the year, where you can get discounts on additional people or even on your regular fare. They'll also offer other things like onboard credits, drink packages, all sorts of discounts. You can also book through a travel agent because a lot of times they have different tools to get you more discounts.
Okay, money saving tips number 2.
Reprice before final payment. If you don't pay for your cruise outright and you make payments on there, most cruise lines will adjust the fare if the price drops. So keep checking the price of that cruise before you make that final payment. If you find a lower price, contact the cruise line and most of them will give you a price adjustment on that or give you onboard credit with the difference.
Money saving tips number 3. Sail off-peak.
Sailing during off-peak time or outside of holiday times is going to save you money. You hit the peak times, generally like summertime, the cost goes up. So book in advance and look for the appropriate seasons and off times to sail. A little pro tip in there, hurricane season, prices are a lot cheaper during hurricane season. And again, cruise lines, they know how to sail around this stuff. So it's not a safety issue, although you may not be able to reach all your ports. That could change, but the prices are definitely cheaper.
All right, money saving tips number 4. Choose older ships.
Sometimes the older ships, you'll get better rates. Not all the time, but a lot of the times you'll get better rates on the older ships. So if you don't care about what kind of ship you're sailing on or the age of it, maybe pick an older ship, see if you can get yourself a better rate.
Okay, money saving tips number 5. Choose an interior room.
Interior rooms will generally, almost all the time, give you a better price. Sometimes ocean view rooms can actually be more expensive than balcony rooms because there are less of those, but an interior room, 99% of the time, it's going to give you a better price.
All right, money saving tips number 6. Use onboard credit wisely.
If you get onboard credit, you can use that to offset some of the cost. If you want to get the internet package, drink package, use your onboard credit to help absorb some of those costs.
Okay, money saving tips number 7. Eat in included venues.
So every cruise line has complimentary places to eat on the cruise ship. You can save a lot of money by utilizing those. The buffet, the main dining room, a lot of them have different little snack places to eat at. So if you want to save money, skip the specialty dining and eat in the included venues.
Money saving tips number 8. Book independent excursions.
Now this is a tough one. So a lot of times you'll find if you actually get to the cruise port and you book your excursions there, they're a fraction of the cost of what it would be on a cruise line. The challenging part here is if you don't get back to the cruise ship on time, they're going to leave without you. So you're taking a risk. So when we do that, we make sure that the excursion that we're taking gets back at least a couple hours before all aboard, just to help ensure that you're going to get there. And again, something could happen if the bus breaks down, if you're on a bus. Again, the cruise line's not going to wait for you. So make sure you're comfortable with that. All right, guys, that is it for this video. We hope you got some helpful and useful tips out of it. If you guys have any additional tips to add, put them in the comments below. We also want to thank all of our members. We really appreciate your support. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and we will see you on our next adventure.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.